The third topic, as you know, about a month ago, the court, the Supreme Court, meaning the court that is in charge of all the states, federal court in America, passed a law to allow gay marriage. Now, when you think about it rationally, technically you should ask yourself, what really changed? I'm a religious person. It hurts me very much to see people from my nation making horrible crimes against God. But it's a fact that they're doing it. So what really changed now? There is X amount of gays in the world. They make sins together against God's Torah. They will follow all kinds of desires that are not normal according to the laws of nature. They claim it's normal. The Torah says it's not normal. It's an argument. You can argue until tomorrow. We go by what the Torah of God says. God say, I created male and female. They're a perfect match. One connects with the other in a perfect way, and they're able to bring kids. That's the normal way of my world. Everything else, it's not normal. It's a mental sickness that must be treated. Who say it? Not me. God say it. It's written in the Torah. The fact that that's what God say is that he gave homosexuals in the Torah death penalty. That's what it says, for men, not for women. Women gay, it's a very big sin, but no death penalty. For male gay, death penalty by stoning, the worst, cruelest punishment. Today, we cannot do it because we don't have the Jewish court called Sanhedrin. There's no execution for 2,000 years. But if we live in the time of the temple and a person got caught in a forbidden relationship like that, and he got a warning, not first time. First time he gets a warning. If he repeated it again and got caught again, the court must execute him. Today, nobody gets executed. That's why what the guy in a gay parade in Israel that went and stabbed the people there, he was violating the rules of the Torah of you should not kill. Why? The Torah didn't say that every religious, zealous Jew on the street will come after gays and kill them, just because the Torah say death penalty. No. The Torah say only sinners that needs to be executed only in a court of law, meaning Sanhedrin. 71 biggest rabbis in the world sitting, holy people, righteous people, very, very knowledgeable people in the Torah. And believe me, they have an obligation to do everything they can not to execute it. To find something according to the law, to give him another chance and another chance. But nobody on the street, even a rabbi, cannot take the law to his hand and go and do act of violence against sinners. Not against violators of Shabbat, not against thieves, not against gays, not against anyone. Every action the Torah said to take about this against the sinners, the Torah only said it in a way of the laws of the Torah. Now, when we have such a problem, we think about it. X amount of the men in the world are gay. It's a fact. You cannot deny it. It seems that every generation is more and more. Or maybe they just feel more comfortable to go out of the closet in today's world. I don't know. But more, you hear about it more and more. There's definitely a big change in the last 40 years since I was a kid until today. Back then, here and there, you heard about it. Today, you hear about it nonstop, every day, everywhere. So many people, famous people. Nobody is embarrassed about it anymore. So obviously, you hear about it everywhere. However, this is how it goes. When Itzik and Avi lives together in the apartment as a husband and wife, husband and husband. So if they live together, husband and husband or wife and wife, you get the point. So if they live together and they love and they're happy and whatever your case is, what is going to change now if we're going to give them a piece of paper that they're husband and husband? We make it legal according to the law of the United States. What's going to change? Anyway, they are making their sins, with or without that marriage. So because I gave them a piece of paper, and now they're officially married and recognized by the law of the Supreme Court, is that going to make the change in the amount of sins that the gays in the world commit? Same amount of sins will stay with or without this gay marriage. However, it's not so simple, and I'll tell you why. There's one thing that there are many, many sinners in the Jewish world, not only gays, Chalelei Shabbat, eating non-kosher, stealing, cheating, doing all kinds of things. The list of sins and crimes against Hashem, it's endless. It's not only those particular ones or those particular ones. It's endless. Even among religious communities, these sins exist. Maybe less, but they exist. The problem is like this. As long as I let them live together and they do whatever they want to do in Tel Aviv or in the places where they live, obviously I feel very bad that I have to live in a generation that many of my brothers make such sins. But there's nothing I can do. I don't have permission to do anything to them. I cannot be violent with them. I cannot put them down. I cannot do anything with them. I can only pray to God that one day these crimes would end, but that's it. When I come and I take the justice system, the national justice system with the top judges in the country, and I'm about to change the constitution of the land and to make this crime against God, which, by the way, even Gentiles have death penalty for that, not only Jews. The Gentiles have 7 laws in the Torah that they must keep to go to heaven. Gay Gentiles, death penalty, according to the Torah. So even Gentiles are not allowed to do it. So therefore, when you make the law of the land officially that gay has no problem, we don't care about you, God, we don't care about your Bible, your Torah, we don't care about this. We will decide the laws. We put a big X on you. Give us oxygen, give us water, give us food, give us money, and be quiet. We will decide what to do. This is the law. We want this United States to be Sodom and Gomorrah. That's a very big difference. Technically, the same amount of sins taking place. Nothing has changed. Same gay people, same amount, same sins, same hidden sins, everything the same. But one thing did change. We came to God officially, and we say we're changing the law of the land. We're not interested in your laws. We're not interested in your restriction. We know better. Nothing is wrong with men. Nothing is wrong with women and women. Nothing is wrong with men and animals. Right now, it's still against the law in most places, but they're beginning to break this law as well. In the next few months, you're going to see that they will allow that men and animals will have sexual relationship. In the United States, it's already legal to marry your dog. Yes, I'm not joking. Go to YouTube, right, women marrying their dogs. See how many weddings coming out on YouTube. Don't say I didn't warn you. I love him so much. I'm so in love with him. You know, I put my ring on him. He gave me a ring. She puts a wedding gown. She brings a photographer. The Reforms, they made bar mitzvah to their dog. They got him a very expensive tefillin. Mazel tov. The dog, the puppy is on a table in the kitchen. They put tefillin on his head. They all take pictures with him. I know it sounds funny, but it's very sad that we have brothers and sisters from our nation that behave like that. Don't be surprised if tomorrow someone will make a new law that he wants a chimpanzee to be the president of the United States. And I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why. And I'll tell... I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Why? Because now I spoke a month ago in Queens that one person took his dog in Israel, in Tel Aviv, to a fancy restaurant in Tel Aviv. He puts his dog on a chair, and the waiter came. Hi, sir, how are you? Erev Tov, here is your plate. Here is the menu. He said, give one menu to my dog and a plate, please. So the true story, 100%, listen. So the waiter told him, no, it's okay. We have a lot of leftover for your dog. I'll bring him a bucket. He said, no, you didn't hear what I say? Do you want to insult him? Would you like to eat from a bucket? I want you to give him a plate and exactly what I ordered. This steak with this, with that, put for him also. So the waiter told him, sir, I can give him all the things you told me for free. Why to spend $200 on him now? I have a lot of leftover, bones, everything you want, no charge. You tell me, I'll bring it to him. No, sir, I'm very sorry. Where is the owner here? They called the owner, said, listen, the waiter said, I don't want to take responsibility here. He's going to feed his dog, then he doesn't want to pay the bill. Go and handle it. The owner of the restaurant came, sir, what's the problem? You don't trust us that we have plenty of leftover for your dog? I'll give you even to take home. Sir, enough with this harassment. Enough with this racism. I'm tired of this country. Don't you understand about freedom? Give my dog exactly, otherwise I sue your restaurant. The poor guy had to serve him a steak with a fork and a knife. The next day, after I told that story, they announced in the United States, change of a law. Did you hear about it? Now, every restaurant that you come with a dog and you want your dog to get a plate and a chair, you must accept the dog. So the next time you go to a restaurant here and you eat from a plate, an hour earlier, a dog of someone licked the plate. Ay. What can I tell you? That's it. That's the liberalism.